Hello, so today we are still continuing our Leetcode 150 and we're working on problem 125, valid palindrome. So in this problem, it states a phrase is a palindrome if after converting all uppercase letter into lowercase letters and removing all non-alphanumeric, so non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backward. Alphanumeric character include both letters and numbers, so we need to keep in mind about that. So the example here, it said a man, comma, space, a plan, comma, a candle, dot dot and then Panama. So in this case, it want us to check if each of the characters forward and backward is the same without counting all those without counting all those non-alphanumeric along with like space. So if we remove the space and all the comma and semicolon and whatnot, then we could see it's show here. It's spelled as AMANAPLANACANALPANAMA. So if we compare it the forward and backward, we see that it's exactly the same. Therefore, it's a palindrome. So we return true. So for example, over here it said A, and then the last letter is also A M, and then the last letter is also M, followed by A, and whatnot. So it's a palindrome at the end. So the way that we do this is just as the problem indicated. We need to convert all upper letters into lower letters and removing all non-alphanumeric. So what we could do here is we could actually, I'm just gonna code it in PyCharm. It's easier, and I have my example here down here as well. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to convert all of those uppercase letter along with all those non-alphanumeric into like just a regular empty string pretty much. So we could create like a new string, or if you don't want to, it's fine as well. And then we're just gonna loop through each of the letters. So we do for letter in S. And then we do if letter dot is alnum. In this case, it's alnum because it's not just alpha or it's not just numeric, but it's alphanumerical. So we check if it is not if it so we check if it is not, then continue. But if it is, then we do new s plus equal string of that lowest, and then we convert it into lower character, so dot lower. So now we get the first pass, and the second pass is we're gonna check the forward and backward of a new s to see if it's the same or not. So in this case, we could do like for loop, so we could do for I in range length new s, and then the front part of the letter would be new s at position I, and then we could compare it with the new s at the last position. So it would be length new s minus one because the array in Python or in any other language is type 0, and then minus I. This we're just gonna get like the right element, and then the first here is gonna be the left element, and then so if it's the same, we continue. Else, so we don't have to do else here. Let's just do if it's not, then return false. But then we default this to true. So if we do this is I tested it myself here. So um so this is our num alphanumeric. So it would be a oh this is not quite right here. Hold on 1 second. So so we know that the second one is true, but this should not be true. So nu s equal or nu s plus equal here, and then for I in range, if it's not, let's just print nu s to see. We're debugging here too. Oh, so it's nothing. So if, Yeah, so if alright, let's just do this. Range length and then oops more 1, 2, 3. And then we could do S or so for letter in oh I am alright, I found it. So we just do S and then here it will be letter instead of yep. So this will be fall. Alright, we debug it now. My bad guys. Cool. So if I copy this over here, awesome. So it passes all the test case here and you could just submit it. Awesome. So this is it. So this would be the time complexity of this is actually O of n and is the number of letters in the string because I mean we loop through it twice but it will be O of n plus O of n so it'll be 2n so it's still linear. That's good. And then the memory is to new s so it will be O of n because we stored a new s here. And that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye.